this.
Yeah.
I think I was about, I don't know, in my 20s.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I started off in a boys' choir actually in the Priory. Obviously, that's not like a gig.
Yeah.
But it all helps towards
yeah.
the performing live thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, from a very young age, I was in Priory choir.
Yeah.
My brother was in there as well, and we ended up just before our voices broke, kind of thing. Him being head chorister and me deputy. So I was in there for quite a few years, and they got us to do solos and stuff. And you know, in the church, there can be quite a big audience. So that
must have helped.
Sets you up, and it also gave me probably quite a lot of vocal training.
Yeah.
And then the next thing that I did, I got a friend called Tom Scott. I'm giving him a shout out now, just accidentally. Yeah. But he's an amazing theatre design guy. I can't remember what you call it, but he designs all the costumes in the set, everything like that. And he was always really talented at music, English, and all that sort of stuff. And so I knew he'd be doing really well at something. But he lives in London, and he's done like the Royal Shakespeare and everything like that. So he's doing really well, which is great. But it was actually him. He's also listed in the thanks on my album because it was him that sort of got me into this musical. It was My Fair Lady when I was in the sixth form at school. And all the other people doing it had done loads of shows, and I'd never done anything before. And I was like, I can't do it, you know. And they won't let me through. But all these guys are like pros, and he said, just do it, just try it. And he basically shoved me down there, made me do an audition, and I got a really good part, Freddie Eynsford Hill, which is sort of the main singing part, but you don't have to do very much acting, which was great for me because I wasn't used to that kind of thing. And then ended up, it went down really well, did an encore and stuff, and that was like a light operatic part. But because the audience loved it so much, that's when I first thought, oh, this is quite like this.
Where did you do that?
Being on stage. I was at the Chase High School in Malvern, and it was whilst I was in sixth form there. And so that was the first sort of proper show. But then gig-wise, I then went to uni after that, and I'd sort of been tinkering around on the guitar, played piano from a young age, but I only started playing guitar when I was about 18, which was quite late. And so I started writing some songs at uni, and then in the final year of uni, which was 2007, joined a heavy rock band called Celador, which is not my style at all, but I didn't really know that then. That's part of the process of finding what you want to do and stuff. And that very much threw me in at the deep end, because they were already a band and their singer had left. And so I was basically filling in. There was a lot of pressure, but we played to some quite big audiences, and you know, that was great for getting me out there on stage. But at the same time, it showed me that I didn't want to be doing all this shouting stuff. Because I had to buy an electric guitar for that as well. I didn't want to do that. I was like, oh, I should play an acoustic. So inevitably I've gone back to doing the chilled out stuff. So I suppose that is part of the process, just like sometimes doing something makes you realise that you don't want to do it, but at least it narrows down to find what you do want to do, like what your kind of route is, and I've stuck with this for years now. So.
You're happy where you are now?
It would be nice to form another band. I was in a band called Fellfield for a while, which ended up being a 5-piece, and it was quite interesting because it was like, we did that song, that was one of the ones. We had cello, so you had like the acoustic section, but we also had bass, electric guitar and drums, so it was kind of half what you'd have in a rock band and half what you'd have in an acoustic band. It sounded really good, but you know, inevitably, it wasn't anything to do with me, but some members of the band sort of fell out with each other.
They always do, don't they?
And it took like a year and a half to build it up to a 5-piece, and we were getting some good gigs, and I thought it was going places. So because that happened, I've stayed solo ever since then, because I kind of realised this is really what I want to do, and taking it really seriously. I don't want to sort of progress to a level and then have to start again. So I've just stayed on my own. So if I do form another band, it will very much be the Sam Eden band, and it'll it helps to have the album out, because people can hear that, and then if they like that stuff, then they can come and play it. But I don't want sort of people that are going to sort of try and push me away from doing what I'm doing. So at the moment, I think I'm just going to be staying like this. But it would be nice. There's pros and cons with that. You know, it's nice to play with other people, but it's also nice to just be able to do what you want to do.
Exactly. So you got any gigs on at the moment?
I've got loads of gigs. I even brought a little piece of paper because I'm rubbish at dates.
Give us some.
So I'm just going to say the ones that I got this month. Because otherwise it would be. So on Saturday the 4th, I'm at the Red Lion in Malvern. That's the one up in town. And that's the first gig that they're having there, which is, it's always good to just get another music.
It's like that little cul-de-sac, isn't it? Me and Ken ended up there for a drink.
That's
that's right.
And they do run an open mic, but I don't just try and get gigs in places that already do it. I try and start it in other places.
Brilliant.
So hopefully, it'd be great if some people come along to that and get it busy, because you might be able to turn it into another music thing.
Yeah.
Saturday the 11th, I'm at the New County Hotel in Gloucester.
Right.
Saturday the 18th, I'm at the Bull Hotel in Ludlow.
Right.
Sunday 19th, I'm in Cardiff, the Wolves Castle. That's in a place called Lenishan, which I don't know what that is, but it's in Cardiff apparently. And Friday 24th, I'm at the Amber Cafe in Evesham, and that's one that I would like to get quite busy. So come on to that. It's a really, really nice cafe bar, really funky, quite big. So I don't know what the sound will be like in there, but you know, come along. It's a nice bar. That's in Evesham, and all of these are free entry.
Right.
I usually start at 9, so most of those will be at 9. But if it's any different, you can. If you look on my website, samedenmusic.com, I list all my gigs there, and that's where you can also have a little listen to snippets of my.
Yeah, we have the gig guide on here every week, so we'll mention it here as well.
Yeah. Sunday 26th, I'm at the Prince of Wales in Ledbury, and then on the 27th, I'm off to Norway to do some après ski gigs at Hajj Fell ski resort. So I get to do a bit of snowboarding, and I basically have to play like about 5 gigs one a night. Yeah. But only like an hour long, so that'll be fun. Yeah. I mean, that isn't ideal for me because it will be a covers set. Yeah. I don't like doing that. No. But I've been a snowboarder, so I know what it's like when you come off the slopes. And so yeah, I know what to do for that, and it'll be fun. And I will slip 1 or 2 of mine in there, because I basically refuse to ever play a gig where I don't play at least one of my songs, because
of course you got it.
Can't hack it. You got it.
You got it. Yeah, we were talking to James Hipkiss, who came up, but he plays in Birmingham area, and he's going on a cruise from Norway. And he was saying he's got to do all covers, but he's just going to slip his songs in. Yeah, got to be done. Got to be done. Yeah. And also, you know, it actually works quite well, because if people are really enjoying the set, and then you say, well, I'm going to do one of mine, they'll remember that. So. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So some CDs on the corner. Well, hopefully. Yeah. Right, ready for another one?
Yes, okay.